friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy CowboyJobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Because without you guys, well, we all know that the Jobu Sports Report would not exist. So, we're getting the latest from the Ezekiel Elliott hostage crisis situation, and I believe he is just being held hostage. Supposedly, what I'm hearing is Zeke Elliot has gotten a report from the NFL from their findings, and he's preparing a response to that, which will go out sometime next week. I call it a hostage crisis because the more I look at this thing and think about what has transpired, there's some kind of incident that did or did not happen where his alleged girlfriend, who the story keeps evolving, keeps changing, and their eyewitnesses who basically say she lied and asked them to lie. The police department in Ohio investigated, couldn't find enough to bring any charges or an arrest. It got kicked to the district attorney. They did their due diligence, and the same thing, not enough evidence to have an arrest or a case or anything brought against them. Now, what I'm hearing is the NFL fears that she may end up having a lawsuit against them. But I got to tell you, when you have eyewitnesses with sworn affidavits that say she was in a fight with a woman outside of the club, and when they went to Zeke's house, Zeke never got anywhere near her, that they will poke holes in any testimony in any case that she could possibly bring against him. Because that wouldn't be a criminal case, that would be basically a get paid case. The other thing that kind of irks me is that we're talking about a possible 1 or 2 game suspension. Isn't the threshold with the new rules and everything a 6 game suspension? So if he is guilty of something of domestic violence, why is it we're talking about a 1 or 2 game suspension and not a 6 if that is your rules? Clearly, you guys are making it up on the fly. Now, granted, you may not like his arrogance, him showing up in the crop top at the draft and the whole booby gate. But I'm sorry, when you look around at guys like Frank Clark, who have been convicted of domestic violence and never had a suspension, when you look at players being drafted this year that have punched women in the face, he's not facing a suspension. Why is it Zeke Elliott, who has never been charged with anything, is possibly facing one? I'm hoping that this is all just a lot of stuff for publicity that's brought up by some of these talking heads, because Adam Schefter is the one that's reporting this. And everybody, of course, is following in suit, just like I am, with the rumors and innuendos. I'm trying to give you my at least take and spin on it, because I don't think that the NFL honestly has grounds to bring a suspension to him. That's just my own personal opinion from the facts that are there. They may want to do that to kind of send him a message because they don't like the black eye that they had, like I said, with Boobygate and him being at the club with a supposed friend or acquaintance carrying a gun. They don't want to have that kind of headlines in the news. I still believe that we are just keeping him on hold to send him a message. Now, Zeke is actually at an autograph signing today in Texas, with Tony Romo's having his whole fantasy football event that he tried to do 2 years in a row in Las Vegas, but the NFL squashed it. So he doesn't seem to have any effect at the moment of I'm being suspended or anything. So you're not seeing anything on him. So I'm hoping that means he's gotten the report they're just basically hopefully saying, you know, we haven't found anything from domestic violence for this event, but we're keeping our eye on you with other things, and you're on notice. That's what I believe is really going to go on. That's really going on. So we'll have to wait and see, and I hope that this thing is solved, because 1 week from today, next Saturday, the whole Dallas Cowboy team hops on planes and they are headed to Oxnard. 3 days before that, the rookies are reporting to the Star to start working out. So guys, we are 4 days away from our team being out on the practice field, and we are still dealing with Ezekiel Elliott being held hostage. It's time for this thing to end, because NFL, this makes you guys look bad. If you found something, come out with it, get it over with, get it done. If you don't, say you don't and move on. It's time to let the man go. Right, Jobu? I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Jobu, and thank you guys as always for watching, commenting, subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. And we'll be live streaming Monday night, 9 o'clock, as always, talking about what else? The Dallas Cowboys. And if you like those wings that I had last night, there's a video that shows you exactly how I make them, and you definitely want to have them for your tailgate or for your Dallas Cowboys events. See you guys soon, and I'm hoping you're having a great weekend.